A woman grabbed a handful of soil and instantly said there must be matsutake nearby, because this was where her husband died in her past life. Sure enough, a patch of matsutake mushrooms appeared beneath her feet. This time she wasn't just going to change her fate, she was going to save the husband who died for her. In her previous life, after learning she was the daughter of the richest man, she kept asking her adoptive parents for money, just to please her adoptive sister, hoping she'd help her reunite with her birth parents. Even so, her adoptive parents always saved the best food for her, but in the end they starved to death trying to support her, and her husband fell to his death in the mountains trying to get her money. By the time she scraped together enough to buy a watch, she realized her adoptive sister had just been playing with her, so now the first thing she did was get her watch back. She found her adoptive sister, grabbed the watch without saying a word, then went to a store and sold it. The next day her adoptive mother handed her some eggs. In her past life she always blamed her adoptive parents, thinking they switched babies on purpose and caused her pain, but she never noticed her mother and little brother wore torn clothes. This made her feel deeply guilty, so she stuffed the eggs into her brother's mouth. Meanwhile, her sister-in-law was in the room yelling at her husband, blaming him for giving his pension money to the woman. The husband weakly said from the bed there was nothing wrong with her finding her birth parents. If she could return to the city, he didn't mind losing his leg. This made the sister-in-law even angrier, but the husband couldn't take it anymore and kicked her out, only to collapse moments later from emotional strain. The woman rushed in to check on him and found he had a fever from an infected wound. The whole family rushed to get him to the hospital. Luckily, the surgery was successful, but the doctor warned his condition had been delayed too long. He might have lasting complications. Only one imported medicine could help his bones heal, but it cost $300. He asked if they were willing to try it. Without hesitation, the woman said, no matter the cost, they had to save him. Hearing this, the adoptive mother immediately took out her savings, but it still wasn't enough. The sister-in-law scoffed and said the woman had spent all the family's money. There was nothing left for treatment. The husband grabbed the woman's hand and said he didn't want to be a burden over his injured leg. Seeing this, the woman realized they were worried about money, so she decided to sell the matsutake she found. She took their last $10 and brought her brother to the mountain to pick mushrooms. Using her past life's memory, she quickly found a whole patch of matsutake. After filling a basket, she brought them to a restaurant, gave her brother the $10, and told him to buy some gifts. He was confused but still returned with everything she asked for. Then the woman disguised herself as a relative of the restaurant's chef. When she met the chef, she revealed the matsutake hidden in the gifts. The chef immediately called the manager over. When they saw such rare mushrooms, they were overjoyed and bought all of them at market price. The woman earned $360. She returned to the hospital with the money, leaving the whole family stunned. The sister-in-law questioned where the money came from, but was quickly shut down by the adoptive mother, who said the woman was amazing and warned her not to insult her again or face consequences. Still, the sister-in-law didn't believe the woman could change that fast, and when she noticed the brother wasn't back yet, she accused them of doing something illegal. But in the next second, the brother walked in holding dinner in his hand.